Pentatonics are an amazing way to add extraordinary colors to your playing, for example, altered notes, non-harmonic tones, and all the spicy material that we love to include in our jazz phrasing. Today we are going to deal with different options when it comes to playing pentatonics in altered situations, and you will learn how to define different harmonies employing only pentatonics. So let's go! We will be focusing on C7 as part of different progressions, starting with 2-5-1 and B major, C sharp minor 7, moving to C7 with sharp 11, and ending up in B major. How can we imply a Lydian dominant employing only pentatonics? We got one choice, which is the pentatonic half a step below minor pentatonic, that will add a major 7 in our chord. So if we are playing dominant, this is an outside note, major 7 against minor 7. But before you start practicing with major 7s on dominant, let's think about what this major 7 implies in our progression. You got one example of this modern 2-5-1 in John Coltrane's version of On Green Dolphin Street. This is just a reminder, 90% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribers, so please don't be one of them. Click on the button and subscribe. Thank you! The tune starts in E flat major, goes to minor, dominant on the second degree, major flat 2, and go into 1. If you're employing this harmony, you don't have any avoid note, and the sound is pretty modern, and the only thing you have to worry about is to think of the same chord as your bass player is thinking and your piano player is thinking. So you have to talk. But if we are playing against a dominant, we have two options. We can not play this note, which is an interesting option. In the first lick that you have in the PDF, there is no major 7 on this chord, so let's hear how it sounds. Let's take a deeper look at our phrase. We start on the third of our minor chord and we are ascending employing a major arpeggio. So this is a cool trick in every minor chord. You can go to the third and go up to the ninth, and the sound will be this. Very nice sounding. Hope you are enjoying the video. If you want to take things further, I'm available for one-on-one lessons. Link is on the description. What we are doing is employing some chromaticism to introduce our phrase. We start half step below the root, and we end up on the 6th or 13th of our C7th. So look at how the change happened. And from here we avoid the major 7 and we play some kind of Pat Metheny phrasing. It's like we are doing once again. And when we resolve to the root, we are playing the major 7th, which fits absolutely in our root chord. So, chromaticism, arpeggio, note from the pentatonic, and now we are just ascending but employing descending intervals. And we resolve going to the 7th and descend employing the arpeggio. And go to the 9th. of the chord. Let's move with the second lick, in which we stay in the same tonality, but we are moving from this position to this position. Let's check how it sounds. Let's dive a bit more into this phrase. We start employing pentatonic from the root, minor pentatonic, C sharp, and we are doing a pattern here. Look at the rhythm, because it's a bit syncopated, and you know, the spicy part of the phrase, in this case one of the spicy parts is the rhythm. So beep, two notes on the upbeat, ah, 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 ah. And then parallelism. We are doing the same motif, but applied in a new pentatonic. In this case, the pentatonic we previously worked on, which was B minor pentatonic. So we move kind of a whole step down from our phrase. Ending up on the ninth of our B major chord. Having these two parallel pentatonics one step apart, you can experiment just moving phrases from one to the other, trying to be obvious or trying to hide the motif, trying to displace the rhythm. Feel free to experiment. Very easy. Just little chunks here and there extracted from the pentatonic fingerings. It's a very relaxed way of creating melodies and, you know, dive into the flow of the tune. If you think like we previously discussed with the modal interchange thing, we can do a very cool thing in this position. You got root and major third and fifth and major seventh. Imagine, you only have two notes here that need to resolve when playing the progression. And right after that, you only have to resolve them again to the point of departure. Something like this. Really easy and really cool. Regular major triad. I really like this way of thinking, and I think that you can extract a lot of different ideas employing this resource. So check it out. For the next two licks, we are going to change the way we think. We are still dealing with C as a dominant, but in this case it's part of the 2-5-1 of the tonality. So we are moving to F major. We start with G minor, moving to C altered dominant, and resolving in F major chord. Here we will be employing two sets of pentatonics. The first one will be the movement from G minor to G sharp or A flat minor pentatonic, which will add a lot of tension and some outside notes, like, once again, the major seventh on the dominant chord. We will eventually need to resolve these non-harmonic tones, but the force of the pentatonic, the intervals in the pentatonic, are so strong that sometimes they really just sound cool. Let's hear lick number 3. In this lick, we keep exploring the idea of parallelism, moving from this pentatonic to this pentatonic. The idea is just to find a motif, in this case. It's kind of an arpeggio hidden in the pentatonic shape. Once again, you can play anything you want as long as you move to the correct pentatonic in the moment. But you need to take care of the last sound, because here we are resolving in the major 7, for example, but you actually need to hear, and you need to direct your phrase to that chord tone in order to resolve properly. So experiment with different pentatonic roads here and there, and of course different fingerings along the fretboard, and try to confront this movement of 2 pentatonics just half step away. Let's move to the last example, lick number 4, in which once again we change position and we move back to the 3rd. We start using G minor pentatonic, and in this case we are moving half step down to F sharp minor pentatonic, resolving to F major. As you heard, one important element of this phrase, of all the phrases in the video, in these exercises, is the rhythm. We start on an upbeat, on beat number 2. 1, 2. We are moving to the 3rd of the dominant here. Flat 9, natural 6 or 13. Diminished 5th. So look all the tension that you have here. You start like a good boy here, landing on the 3rd, but after that you're doing flat 9, 13th, flat 5. 1, 2. And we end up on the 5th of the major chord. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. Remember, you got all the PDFs with the 4 licks available on my website for free, so let's check it out. See you in the next chapter.